Here are the two cue cards that I'm going to be reading from. This is an informative speech by Steve Cosby. The purpose of my speech is to inform my audience here today on how to fish. So who here thinks they know how to fish or want to become a better fisherman or woman? Okay, 3, great, wow, who would have known? If you follow these basic steps I'm about to provide to you today, I can almost guarantee that your fishing game will automatically increase like tenfold. So I'm going to go over some of the basics that I've learned over the years. I've been fishing for over like 20 years. So I fish saltwater, freshwater, and I have a lot of tips and tricks that I've learned throughout the years to share with you. Are you guys tired of going to the lake or going to the beach and trying to fish and absolutely not really knowing what you're doing, not catch anything, you're kind of getting bored? Okay. I'm going to show you how to set up your poles, how to get the right gear, how to get you guys going and catching more fish so you can get out there and start having more fun. What does that all entail? Okay, first of all, the very first thing you need to do is decide, am I fishing freshwater? Am I fishing saltwater? That's a big difference. Once you've determined that, you can focus on the type of gear that you're going to need. Are you going to need gear for the salt water, or are you going to need gear for the fresh water? You know, they all have different setups and different poles and things like that. How deep is this water? Are we going to be fishing 50 feet deep, or are we going to be fishing 3 feet deep? Another thing is, will you be in a boat? Or can you be in a boat? Do you get motion sickness? Are you going to be fishing on ground around the outline of the lake? That makes a big difference too. Here are just some things to consider. Freshwater fishing, the gear is real similar to saltwater, but it's not the same. Some of the freshwater ideas that I suggest that you use is you're going to start off with your pole. All right, you want to kind of use a 6 to 6.5 foot medium action rod. Something like this. This is a 6.5 foot medium action, according to www.fishingnoob.com. Basically, that's the flexibility of your rod, how much it will flex. Okay, this is medium action, so it will flex to about medium size of your pole. And that seems to be a good, happy medium where most people like to fish at. So that's what I suggest when you get your pole. Start with about 8 to 10 pound test, or for you noobs, we call it line. So 8 to 10 pound monofilament line. Seasoned fishermen like to call it test. Heavier fish are going to require heavier line. So if you go saltwater fishing, you're looking for tuna, you don't want to fish this set. This line will break like string. It's very too thin. So consider that. Lures, when you're trying to choose a lure, like, you must know what you're fishing for. The lures are a very important part of the whole fishing game. It's basically what entices your fish to eat. So if you can mimic their prey and put it in the right spot, chances are they're going to come after it. So you have to consider your lures and your bait presentation. That's probably one of the most important things you can do. And really, that is the secret of successful fishing. Real baits versus artificial baits, they both have pros and cons to them both. Obviously, a real bait, it's going to smell like something real that a fish would eat. Artificial bait is going to move like a real fish moves. Other items that you want to pack, or gear that you want to pack in your tackle box, are like scents. So you can spray these artificial scents on your artificial lures to kind of make them smell like, you know, fish or shrimp, or, you know, that kind of helps the scent. You can spray them on your rubber jigs like this, or some of your top water baits, you can spray these to help them have a scent to present to the fish. Those help out a lot. Yeah, saltwater fishing now is very rewarding, but it offers a whole new different set of challenges. You have to have a bigger pole. If you're fishing for tuna or marlin or dorado, this little pole could break very easily. So what you want to do is pick a thicker pole, heavier line or test using the proper lures or baits. Gears, if you go to outdoorempire.com, some of the gears they're going to talk to you about saltwater is the makeup of the reel. The difference between saltwater and freshwater reels is that on a saltwater reels are made out of corrosive materials, so they don't corrode with the salt water, and their bearings are packed in sealed watertight with grease. Another thing is you want to have a variety of different lures and jigs to present to your fish. Different sizes, different colors, different action. So you want to make sure your hooks are sharp, because if they're not, if they're dull, they won't set when you try to set your line to catch the fit, and you're going to lose a lot more fish that way. So basically, folks, in conclusion, now that I've shared the basic fundamentals with you of the art of fishing, if you do it right, it's very rewarding. And if you have the proper tools that you need, you're going to be okay. You're going to catch a lot more fish. One thing I would like to add in there is have patience. Without it, you're going to get frustrated fast. Go out there, enjoy the scenery, put into effect what I have taught you today. You'll catch more fish. I'll also like to say I hope to see you guys again and hear your next successful fishing stories. Remember, practice makes perfect. Thank you.
Hey.